Good evening, everybody. How was your day? Hope you had a great day. Yeah, everything is going fine. Everything is going according to plan. And I have to just say, today there's some information, and we are just hoping that it's going to get through. So before I go deep into that, let me just hint you something about the information that I told you in the morning about some people going to Abuja, getting more details that they will be there during disbursement, and they had to have a meeting. But they said they were unable to do the meeting yesterday because of the protest yesterday. You know, the protest against the government against government based on this tax reform, and there's a little bit of expected agitation because of the October 20th thing. So all those things prevented the meeting yesterday. So I think they are supposed to make it today. So I've not gotten any information. Maybe the meeting was held later on today. But the point is, everything is moving towards disbursement according to my source, because the person that traveled called my bundle head, and he gave that person the information that they are now in Abuja. They were unable to do meeting yesterday because of the protest, that probably they will do it today, but I have not gotten a response, or we have not gotten a response. Maybe the meeting has been done and has been accomplished, and the details of the meeting. But we are sensing something serious that is about to happen, and it's disbursement thing, because you know everything that we are waiting for now is disbursement. And for the person to be there, that means they are like serious about this thing. So let's just go to another VN that I have here now. So they have not listened to it. I know most of you are listening to listen to it first. I want to be shocked too. I want to be surprised too. The way you feel when you listen to it for the first time, I want to feel it too. And I want us to feel it together. That's why I do remember it's a community. So if you are new to this channel, this is the Money Graphs where we give information per time. Subscribe to this channel. Click on the subscribe button. It's free. You're not paying, because when we say subscribe, some people think that they have to pay for it. It's not. It's free. Just click on it, and the notification bell, so that when we post our videos, we look for you rather than you searching around looking for us. Thank you very much. Let's go into it.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today is 21st October 2025. I am addressing people of this platform to make some clarifications. I know due to lingering non-disbursement of the long-awaited grants has brought about a lot of pains, frustrations, and anxieties. However, in the interest of love and togetherness, I want to address these noble platform participants so that we can make some adjustments in the way we think. We are all adults here. Let us learn to control our emotions. All of us are in this together, and our levels of pains and degrees of pains, frustration, anxieties differs. Nobody that is finding things easy at this period in time, especially since the journey of this grant began. Yesterday, I did talk about comments. The comments of some people on this platform is unbecoming. And the reasons are based on what I have just mentioned: anxiety, frustrations, etc. Please, you are not alone. Control your emotion. Let it be in proportionate with your age. Nobody is a kid here. We are all in this together. Learn to control your ignorance. A lot of people here are ignorant of what is happening. That's why sometimes I overlook. I ignore their statements, their comments. I know they are ignorant. Some people were making comments, statements, that the meeting online, they say online, that the meeting did not hold on Sunday, the last meeting did not hold by federal government, this thing, which we pray between 5 and 6. Why were they making this comment? Because at the end of the meeting, they expected, at the end of the meeting, there was speculated congratulatory messages. Speculated congratulatory messages. We have won, thank God we have won the government, and all that. Some careless talk, careless statement. And immediately, yesterday being Monday, as people did not receive alert or broadcast, the next thing they started saying there was no meeting on Sunday. Some started pouring their angers everywhere. While this meeting was actually held. The federal government of Nigeria have their own way of doing things. The issue of this grant disbursement, the federal government, especially, I repeat, especially the aspect of community development projects, which is pioneer, the government want to make it confidential. But the generality of people want to make it prudential. The government wanted to make it confidential. And everybody wants everything to be announced. Does it mean government, a sovereign nation, has no right to regulate some sensitive matters?
I just have to come in here. The government have the right to regulate things, but at the same time, why is government finding it difficult to regulate it in a normal way? Do they think by shifting it all the time, we now regulate it? If they know that they don't want anybody to loud it, to make noise about it, can't they pay in stages, as in groups, in categories, maybe section by section, without paying everything at the same time? So the thing is, they're just giving us an excuse. I don't buy it at all. If government want to, how can you keep such things secret in Nigeria? Even when we get to know what the salaries of senators, even though they try to keep it secret, we know so many things that is going on. So the point is they cannot keep it secret, then they should pay in stages if that is actually what they wanted to do. But shifting the goalposts all the time because people are too aware, it will not lead anywhere, because at the end of the day, people are still aware and they are still going to be aware of the whole thing. If government don't want people to know, they should think within themselves. and find a way to pay it gradually. Maybe first 100 people, 200 people, 1,000. At least we know it has started. Everybody will be waiting for their own. They can pay the UAG first. When UAG people are attending their own, and secretly they'll be paying the pioneer in group in stages and all these things. So they know what to do if they want to do it. After all, when they wanted to buy car, the senators, when people are against it, didn't they go ahead to pay for it? So they should just stop buying time and wasting time unnecessarily. There are ways that they can use to do that. That's not an excuse. So let's go back to it.
Some people will private chat you. What's the latest? What is the this? Even after you have talked on the platform. Even as I'm talking now, some people will not reason out of it. The issue of Pioneer, the government of the day want to make it confidential.
It cannot work.
That aspect of the grant disbursement, the government of the day does not want to blow it. There was meeting on Thursday, quite all right. On Sunday, quite all right. An agreement was reached. When an agreement was reached and the government has reached an agreement with all the stakeholders, do you expect immediately after the meeting, everybody start announcing all over the social media? When there is one person that is supposed and has been assigned to give the announcement date, and that announcement will come with proof.
My take again is if one person will be allowed to broadcast it, then what confidential are they trying to do there? Because when that person announces it, everybody will know. So what's the point of delaying the process? The only thing you can do is to shock us without announcing anything, just start disbursement. But if somebody is still going to announce it, then why are we keeping it confidential? Where is the secret over there? Yeah. So we need to look. If they don't want to pay, they should just say they don't want to pay. If they want to pay, they should pay. If you don't want to announce it, don't announce it. Just start paying. When you start paying, people will know. Anybody that get 1 billion now will not come out and say I have 1 billion. People will still keep it. But people will know that okay, they have started paying, but people will not come out to announce the amount. All the other things that they have been giving people, didn't they put it? Even government when they share money, didn't they post it? Yes, we know that the volume of the money is different, is huge, but at the same time, as long as it will be broadcasted, people will know. So what are they keeping confidential about it? They should just pay if they want to pay. That's my own take on that.
Everybody will give his own. Everybody will give his own. There will be assumption there, presumption there. Even if some other notable outlets give information, it will be misunderstood. One coordinator said he doesn't want all those false information about fixing of date of this. That is not our business. The person whose business to announce the date of disbursement has been instructed what to do and how the announcement will go. The announcement will come with evidence. How many times will people be saying it? How can some of us, I'm highly disappointed. People don't even think of national security again. People will come up and say, after all, it's government, it's a non-governmental affairs. The money come from international donor. That aspect is correct. Is Nigeria not a sovereign country? Or are we saying, in our own sense, in our judgment, are we saying that IMF can come and dictate for Nigeria, a Nigeria that is a sovereign country? even if she is is part of the signatory of United Nations Charter. Does it mean IMF or what donors can come and dictate what happened in Nigeria? No. Let us adjust our thinking. And what is national security? Let me give you a brief definition of national security. Because some of us are very ignorant of what is going on. They don't understand the instrument of government, how powerful the instrument of governance is. National security is any action. National security is any action taken by the government, overtly or covertly, in the interest of Nigeria. Any action that government takes covertly or overtly in the interest of Nigeria is national security. For instance, I'm saying for instance, if IMF or the World Donors come to say, give 10 million to about 75 or 100 million Nigerians, 10 million. And the government in power view that 10 million to all Nigerians at the lower level, if this money is released to them, it will compromise national security. No government will allow that. I just gave example. A government that is saddled with a lot of national insecurity if the government feels that 10 million to every Nigerians will empower them, not only economically, will empower some percentage in crime, that evaluation has to be done by the government. So the government can decide. The government can decide when and how this disbursement will go in order to ensure peace during and after disbursement in the interest of national security. It is the decision of the government of the day, not IMF. How can somebody write something and post that all stakeholders' passport will be seized, travel document will be seized before they disburse? Does that make sense? Does that make sense if you think deeply? And immediately I contacted DSS headquarters because I have an insider there, a senior officer. And the person told me, say, no, nothing like that. So please, let us be careful. Some of these informations that will circulate on this platform, disbursement date has been fixed. Let us wait from the official side pronouncement. We have waited for long. A lot of things has set up. Our way of reasoning has been affected, some of us. Emotional stress here and there. But please, let us do things with decorum. In every society, in every group, in every platform, there are leaders. Among the leaders, there is a leader. Let us do things with decorum. The experience that I have, I know many of you do not have. Both civilian and as an ex-security operative. We don't want to do anything that will undermine the national security. All the platforms, there is no any platform that you don't have all arms of government representative. If you are not aware, I'm just telling you now. Most of them are there. Some of them are beneficiaries too, subscribers. Some of them are just there. Some are just there to gather what is happening. Let us be mindful of our own personal security too. I am in this platform as a subscriber beneficiary. The government wants the issue of Pioneer to be confidential. What is confidential? It is not a secret. Some people will ask. It is not a secret, but it should be confidential. That is the security classification that is given to that. We have top secret, we have secret, we have confidential, we have unclassified. The one that is confidential, let's treat it as confidential. Don't force the government to come out and announce tomorrow or next tomorrow is the day of disbursement. No. Only one person is to make the announcement. Wait for that person. It's the government that will decide, not platforms. And the thing has been structured that as the announcement is being made, action will follow. The government know why, because of some subversive elements within the grand community too. And that is why, as the announcement is being made, the green button, you'll be start seeing alerts. Why can't we have patience? We are all in this thing together now.
Thank you very much for that update. We are able to pick what we have to pick from it. And as what I needed to hear is like the date has been fixed, the person in charge will make his broadcast, and as he's making his broadcast, disbursement will happen simultaneously, just like we have said it a few days ago, based on another intel that we got somewhere else. That means as he's talking, disbursement is happening. And the issue of Pioneer, we all know that no matter what, people will know, and that should not be a reason for the delay. They should just find a way to do it. If they feel like it's going to cause a lot of tension or problem, they should just start disbursement without telling anybody. You just start receiving. And I know many people will not come out and say, I've received so a month. When he's assuming it's still 50,000, 100,000, 300,000, people can come and say that. But when you are talking about serious money in this kind of present situation, security threat and everything, many people will not come out to disclose it. Thank you very much. Let's know your opinion about this voice note in the comment section. What do you think the government should have done? What do you think is the process? And do you agree with this statement or this voice note? Or do you have another opinion? You can share it in the comment section. Thank you very much. This is the Money Graphs, where we give information per time. Subscribe to this channel, be part of it, so that when we post, you know what is happening within and outside around the grant ecosystem. See you in our next post.